Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George, and while my one.
Oh God!
Hold on. Let's do that again. We can do this 3 times.
You're already recording.
I am, but he just hit it 3rd time.
We'll see if he does.
I probably won't know. Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And while people my age are on baby number 2, I'm still on mambo number 5. I'm here today with Adrian, Adriana, and today Luis has joined us.
Our fact checker.
Our fact checker has decided to join us today.
Hey.
I can't
guys.
fact check anything right now, though.
I mean,
No, you're not fact check.
today Alfredo is out. We don't know his whereabouts.
We don't know what to do with our lives at
Honestly.
this moment.
Luis, please, no, he's going to get really mad at us because you're doing this right now.
Yeah, man, this whole thing.
So where is Jay?
Have it on record that
You can
it
do
was
it.
not us.
It would, yeah,
Just do it.
just do it. I mean,
Can't yell at George. Can't yell at me.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
guys, for this.
Wait, is
measure,
that
but
the right way?
The newbie over here.
It's to the right, righty tighty.
Lefty
I'm trying to
loosey.
lift it.
Oh, just lift it. Oh no, it's the other one.
Isn't it this?
Yeah. Oh no, that's
No. You got it right.
You had it right. Sorry. All right, ladies and gents, sorry about this. Oh, there you go.
We apologize for
All of that noise.
Oh my goodness.
There,
cover
that's
your
better.
I
ears. Oh,
can't imagine
so
how this is gonna be in my truck on Friday.
Is that
I mean, it's gonna have to make do.
You look like you're
You
uncomfortable
really-
right now.
It's like a weird angle.
I mean,
I'm glad there aren't cameras.
Say
Because what
she's-
the fuck? Oh no.
no, legit. I thought you could have just left it right there, but
Yeah,
it's
my
all
back hurts
right.
when I
Joe
turn
can yell
that
at you
direction,
later.
so-
you
It's
just want to.
fine.
Do you want to why don't you bring the table around and just?
It's okay, Joe. We'll just yell at him later.
I was gonna say that, but all right. Luis is working
Let's
on
let him struggle right now. So we wait. He's the only one that knows his whereabouts right now, right?
I have no idea.
No.
Okay, so we have no.
It's
idea.
a mystery.
It's a mystery right now, but
Dun dun dun.
other than that, we'll figure that
He
out.
may
later.
or may not be dead.
Stop! Don't say that.
Dude.
Why?
Nothing.
That's-
Where's Yvette? We have Yvette's not here. Olivia's not here.
Yvette is disposing his body.
He probably disposed.
She
No,
would have called me first.
or he just
Yeah. I'm
he's
just kidding.
he's disposing of the bodies, and then he's just going to Mexico.
I think you guys have watched a lot of criminal
You think-
forensics.
Is it-
And
is
I'm
it-
only saying that because
Okay.
me too.
In today's day and age, can someone do that?
Who would get the house?
Can you get it?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Les-
if he's gone to
Leslie?
Mexico,
Next of kin.
Leslie.
Or it would be.
Well, Leslie.
but I mean,
Oh, Leslie.
she's in Austin, so
Are you trying to take his house?
Are you?
Olivia,
not trying
Olivia
to take
lives
his
here.
house.
Olivia lives here now by herself.
By herself.
by yourself?
No, but what if she's dead?
Oh,
Okay, that escalates. Do you see what I mean? Okay, I'm intrusive thoughts. That's one of them, bruh.
The dogs live here.
No.
by
But
themselves.
okay, quick question. In today's day and age, can someone get away with like killing someone and then just driving to Mexico?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you mean?
Kinda, but you can get what's the word? Extradited.
You can still get
Okay.
extradited, but a perfect example. What the 16, wasn't he 16 or was he 14? The whole Garland shooting recently, or I say recently, it was like 2 years ago.
He drove to Mexico after it?
His parents helped him
Hey.
run, and they still haven't found him. That's why his dad is serving time, is because
He helped.
the dad is the one that drove him to the damn gas station.
But that's real, right? That's a real father. Come on.
What?
Would you not do that for your?
I wouldn't. You know what? There's a lot of things I would do for my
Hold on,
kid.
hold on.
That's not one of them.
But okay, but that's good father. That's good. Well, all right.
Good parenting?
I was gonna say good parenting, but
I'm about to throw this drum at your head.
I mean, what would you would turn your kid in?
Turn him in?
dude, this. Kid,
Yes, I
I
would.
definitely would.
You would?
Yes, I would.
Wait, Luis, I know you would.
I already don't want kids, hate kids, so
All
fuck
right.
it.
Jeez.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't hate
I
them.
don't
No,
think- I think she
you
knew
don't have
that
to
about you.
apologize.
Other
I
people's
didn't.
kids, I don't mind. Having my own, no thanks.
You don't have to apologize though, because I'm
You were like that?
Probably shouldn't say this on a podcast.
Dude, you have kids.
Make a note of when she says it.
I have kids, but if you're going to ask me if I'm a person that wants to be with everybody else's kids, no. I don't like all kids. I can't sit here and say, oh my God, I love kids. No.
You hate kids.
Hate is a strong word. Some of them I can tolerate, not all of them.
You can't be a party and there's kids.
No, I can.
But
she just doesn't.
Expect
she doesn't have to like them.
Yes,
yeah.
Like don't expect me to be that parent that is in the middle of all the kids and being the mommy of the kids. Because no, I'll be because I'm.
Do you feel like you would have to do that?
But do you know what I mean? Though
I know what you mean.
Do you where it's I'm not that. I guess I'm not that mother.
I'm the opposite. I love kids.
See, so. I don't understand. It's.
Yeah, I only like my kids because they're mine.
Right. Where, especially like if kids are, I'm sorry, but there are kids that are assholes.
Yeah.
And definitely. Some parents condone it or don't correct their kid.
See, if they condone it, they should allow you whatever you do to your kid. So if I slap your kid.
You're right, but it's usually the ones that condone it that are like, oh my God, don't talk to my kid like that. But your kid is an asshole and they need to be spoken to like that. You know?
I got you. No, yeah.
That's kind of, it sounds really bad because I have kids and I feel like I'm supposed to have this like.
Oh, hell no.
Maternal.
We've had this conversation before and Joe's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I don't like
thing.
kids. I'm not. I like my own sometimes.
I talk shit to your kids if your kids are dicks.
Oh, should we turn that down, though?
Is it on? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear. I was hearing something and I matched her.
I don't think that's it.
Vocal movement with what I'm hearing.
Oh, okay.
It's all the way down, I think.
So you wouldn't help so you don't think that the Garland kid's dad was, he killed someone. Yeah, I get it.
He killed more than one person.
Never mind. Now
and it was stupid. And your kid is 14. Instead of you.
But it's hard for a parent. I've figured,
it's hard for a parent to
turn your kid.
So instead, you help them escape.
No. Okay,
it's harder
not help them, but let's say you okay, look, you fucked up. I don't want to help you, but here's $1,000. Do whatever you can.
No. You fucked up. There are consequences when you fuck up. Yeah. This is the consequence. You didn't want to go to jail. Don't do something stupid that's going to land you there.
See, now it's making me feel like I'm wrong.
Part of a parent. That's part of being a parent is you're dealt with shitty situations and it's learning lesson.
Would it make you feel like you didn't raise your kid right?
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And it would make me an even bigger piece of shit if I drove my child to do something so horrendous.
And what if
I would think that where did I fuck up in life? Like where did I?
But if people are telling you no, you didn't fuck up, like he was a good kid, just I guess some moment
clearly not.
No,
I feel like
for me it would have to. I'd take into consideration what happened. What it is.
Okay. Are you going to say like self-defense?
I see what,
maybe?
Yeah. Or like if I know the fucked up, what do you call it? The justice system.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a bad situation for you. Like, this is not going to go well.
I got you.
I would try to think about all that and be like,
ooh.
In what situation would you think that it is justifiable? Because I get it, as a parent, you somewhat feel like, no, my kid couldn't do that. Like, no, they had to have a reason or, whatever. But at what point do you think that it's unjustifiable? Like, even if it's pertaining to bullying, like, yes, kids get bullied. Yes, that's every kid has different emotions. Every situation is different. So we can play this scenario in a million ways. But I guess at what point is it where it's like, dude, you were bullied. That didn't mean you have to shoot up a school.
What if it was?
See, is like, at what point is it not just like you can't justify doing a mass shooting, a drive-by, where it's like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because that one in particular pulled up to the gas station and just shot it up.
Yeah.
Where it's like because two people there something to do with two of the people there.
What if they?
Yeah,
shot,
that was crazy.
What if it was a drive-by and in self-defense they shot back and killed the guy?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I think we're gonna have to turn this off because of Louise.
Oh my
Louise
god,
is
he's not
straight
here.
up just
Are you really
watching.
No, I'm listening to you, but I'm just.
It's I guess a drive-by, but in the sense of like in a drive-by, they are shooting at you, but in its self-defense, you shoot back,
That's-
and
Oh, then
a
yeah.
bullet.
I mean, obviously.
Oh wait.
I mean, this ain't the Wild Wild West though. Like it's, I get it, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like it's a shitty situation. At the end, it's a shitty situation. But for a parent to help the escape in that particular situation, or help your kid escape / take them to do the
the
wrong whatever.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, no, that doesn't make him a good parent. That makes him a shitty one. And he deserves to be in jail for that. My opinion.
yeah, that one's not
How long does he go in there for?
up for argument.
Oh, he got
that
life.
one's-
He got
Didn't
life?
he get life?
I don't know.
The dad got life.
Oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see that sucks.
That's a fuck around and find out. Well,
Well, how did that conversation start?
because you were talking about crimes and
Who would take this house?
who would take them.
Oh, yeah.
Was that
Speaking about bullying, has anybody seen Joe Bell? The movie Joe Bell?
Joe Bell? No.
No.
Never heard of it.
Joe Bell. What is it about? Tell me more.
Bullying.
2020 movie.
It's about he has a gay kid in high school
Mhm.
and they bully him.
Oh, it's based on a true story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, I was gonna say something else because we were watching that movie, and then when that ended, another one started like automatically, and it said based on a true story, and it was Sound of Freedom, and I was like, yeah.
Oh my
whatever.
God. Did you Sound of Freedom?
what?
That's
Have
the
we talked
movie.
about it?
Yeah, we've talked about it before. That's the
Yes.
movie that got all the Republicans all excited, and come to find out, the movie that it was based on is a Predator himself.
Oh, yeah.
And I
I
don't know. I
know.
just didn't think it was accurate. It was just
Wait,
towards-
Sensationalized for
Yeah.
The Sound of Freedom?
Yeah, it was. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, so you could just put that at the beginning of any movie. And
That's true. I haven't watched
So you're
it.
saying it wasn't a true story?
Sound of Freedom.
Well,
I mean,
it's
it can
based-
be, but it's like it was just.
How true is the whole him being a predator though? Because I thought that was like fake news. Like I thought
No.
that was made up.
I mean, he got
I heard.
removed from everything. Let me see.
I
what was
did.
his
I
name?
did hear about that, and I just didn't. I kept forgetting to look back into it, like
The
and do
producer
some
or
research on it. No,
So you already
Well,
saw it.
People involved in the movie,
The Sound of Freedom?
some
Yes.
producers are also predators, while the main character is a predator as well. Like half the people involved in the movie apparently were predators.
Damn.
I didn't
wait,
like
involved
it
in
because
the movie, or are we talking about the real life guy? I'm so confused.
Well, I mean, the real life guy that it's based on, and then some producers that made the movie are predators as well.
I just didn't like it because I don't know. They just made it seem like this hero
Like,
American
this
guy went over there and like saved all these kids, and it's like that's happening right here.
Or you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm like, make the movie about here. Like, so I didn't like that they made. What country was it in? Mexico or
Brazil.
Brazil.
I just didn't like that they made another country look like
The shitty.
that's all they do or whatever.
But you know,
Like you didn't have to go that far. Just
You could just
do
go
it
into
here.
your backyard
and it's like
type thing.
your place is just as shitty
Yeah.
or worse.
yeah, but
So
so we're gonna do it
I didn't
here
like
because
that.
of
So,
I think there's
How
just
it was
more.
shown.
Freedom,
America.
America.
yeah.
yeah.
I think there's more to it if doing it here. I think there's more involved where it's easier. This sounds really bad, but it's easier to do that type of story based on another country than doing it off of victims that are here.
It'd be
I
more,
don't know if that makes sense.
Well, I think it would just make the U.S.
It'd be more
make the U.S.
controversial.
look bad.
Yeah,
That's why they wouldn't do it here.
that's it.
So apparently his case is is not over, and more people are coming forward. Like Timothy Ballard, the guy that it's
Really?
based on. So his organization
him.
called
Nonprofit.
the Operation Underground Railroad. He was the CEO, and he was forced to step down. Another lawsuit was then filed against Ballard by a married couple, accusing him of sexual assault and grooming. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that was something that came up over the weekend.
What?
The whole
That's kind of weird.
everything that's it's not the whole everything that's happening right in our backyard in Rockwall.
What's going on in Rockwall?
What's going on in Rockwall?
That was a
Rockwall
the
ISD.
teacher.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Or
Yeah,
Monster?
allegations.
That one's weird to me because it was a 4-year-old?
4-year-old little boy, and the teacher is, I don't remember. I saw a
Really?
picture of her.
Old
but-
enough.
Yeah, and it was where it's a situation of you don't know the whole story. It's a situation of, well, they took it to a grand jury, and the grand jury decided not to prosecute because there wasn't enough evidence, type thing.
Okay.
How do they know?
Right.
How does a 4-year-old explain that? Or did they get caught in the act?
Allegedly there was an outcry, and that's how all of it started. But apparently there's a lot to it. There's a lot more to the story, obviously, but
I think
I just remember seeing a lot of posts about it, and
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't sure about the backstory. I was just like, oh,
it's a matter of, okay,
another rapist.
right, where it's,
They're saying that the son was the one that came with these allegations.
yeah, it was an outcry.
And then they reported it.
so. The 4-year-old.
Yeah.
The parents
That's
of the
crazy.
4-year-old reported it.
Yeah, they reported it, but the 4-year-old was the outcry or whatever.
The one that did the outcry.
That allegedly he was sexually assaulted by the teacher while held back from recess.
Mm.
After reviewing evidence, there's video footage that seemed to show 2 boys held back from recess. But
That's it.
yeah.
So then it's kind of hard to, yeah, you're right, to prosecute them, right? At the end, you really can't do anything.
I think it's just a shitty situation.
Yeah, it is for him or for the parents or
For just
my
my point was because he was saying about what's the guy's name?
Timothy Ballard.
My point to that was because somebody else had made a comment where it's like, well, you don't know the whole story of what happened to this 4-year-old boy, and I said, yeah, you're right, because there's more to it. So there's a history, and where I'm not saying that the victims are. It's kind of like the whole Me Too movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know how don't get me wrong, it's okay, the whole Me Too movement, yes, but there were also people that abused.
So you're saying they're abusing the.
Because
I was gonna-
I mean, regarding Timothy Ballard, there's more than 5 people that have now come forward.
Of accusing.
So
the
it's like
teacher?
a Puff Daddy situation.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So 5 more kids.
No, these. Well, shit. I don't know the ages, but
Mm-hmm. I got you. You're right. But do you think people are using that nowadays to get at, I don't know, someone they don't like? Because now
I sure hope that people don't actually do that.
it would hurt the credibility of others that are actually dealing.
Yeah,
with
you're
it.
right.
But that was kind of the whole part that
Me
sucked
Too.
with the whole Me
Too?
Too movement was, I'm not saying that it didn't happen to some people. What I'm saying is that there's proof of people that were doing fake, that were not real victims.
False allegations.
Yes, there were false allegations. So it kind of affects that aspect of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's like you said, it's lost its credibility, and now people don't really believe it. And you need more evidence. What you gonna do now?
It's a shitty situation. That's what I'm saying. It's shitty. There's no other word to say.
There's no exact number, but supposedly Me Too was, shit load of people were accusing other people of doing it, but they're saying that it's about 150 to 750 were falsely accused out of thousands. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I love that you're still fact checking. That's awesome.
I love
Yeah,
that
that's
you
what
do
the
that here
fact.
for that. So on shitty situations, talking about shitty situations. Did y'all see that stuff about Chase Bank and their
The glitch, that's not really a glitch.
the glitch?
Chase.
Wait, I
Chase
didn't hear
Bank?
about the what glitch?
Oh my
All right.
God.
All
What
right.
is it? Where do I sign up?
Is there supposed to be $1 million in my account? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm missing $1 million.
So
Just saying.
people were going to banks.
I don't know how many people actually are doing it or if they're just
Have you seen
filming it
the
for
videos?
clout. Yeah. So, some of them look fake as shit.
Okay, go on.
So basically, they deposit a check, right? Let's say it's of, I don't know, 1,000 or something. And you know how checks, they typically take about 3 days or
3 to 5 business
3 to
days
5 days
to fully
business.
clear.
Yeah, but you get the money or it appears on your account.
Sometimes, yeah.
It appears in your account right there and then, so you could withdraw some money.
Depending on the bank. Yep.
Yeah. So Chase would basically just allow it. Basically, they put in $1,000 check and $1,000 appeared on their account and they would withdraw it. Or some people were doing it more than about 10,000, 15,000.
I think the highest one I saw was like 34,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
And people,
And they were letting them
They were-
withdraw it?
We don't. Well, there's a lot of
'Cause-
flaws with this. Like, first, they're withdrawing from the ATM. You can't withdraw that much money from an ATM.
Yeah, you can.
30,000.
34,000?
No.
Oh, no, not 34,000.
The limit is
Not
3,000.
34,000.
The limit is 3,000.
And I don't think you can deposit more than 10,000
10,000, yeah.
without.
Yeah. Without it being
SEC
flagged.
or
Like
whatever.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it SEC? SEC?
No, well, hold on.
FEC?
FDIC?
FTC?
FDIC?
FDIC.
We're just going to
SEC.
start saying random letters.
SEC is like college football.
NBA, MLB.
So a lot of people were getting.
FIFA.
So a lot of people took out money. Basically, there's a bunch of videos on TikTok where they're just like, throwing the money around. Oh,
Well,
this
why the hell
bitch.
would you throw it around, stupids?
To
Okay.
for the video?
For the video.
Once they got home or what?
Huh?
When they got
like,
there was one
There
video
was
that
one
was right
video
there.
that was right outside the bank, supposedly.
He just
But-
threw it out.
Yeah, but then later they're like riding in their car, sitting out the window, singing, what is that Vanessa Carlton song? If I Could. Something 1,000 miles. And they zoomed, like someone zoomed in on the money and it says like made for
Not
motion
real.
picture. Yeah.
Not
It's
real.
not real.
Yeah. But it was funny as fuck seeing them just like white girl dance in the windows and shit.
So, and then there's a bunch of people that, well, afterwards, once the check gets, what's it called, rejected or not,
Bounced.
bounced, you get a,
It's
Negative
check fraud.
it's check fraud.
It's,
basically check
I was
fraud.
just going to say,
There's
it's,
a bunch of people getting charged about 10,000, 30,000 in the account, so they're like in the negative.
Negative whatever you
so
pulled out.
there's a lot of flaws with that based on
It's been a fun
me
little,
working at a bank before. There's flaws with that. I don't know how real that shit is.
What do you mean? Like the videos?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people probably aren't
actually doing
it.
that,
They're
yeah.
just talking about it and then like getting clout from their videos.
That's what I
Could
mean.
be. Okay, I see what you're
because
saying.
Chase is really strict when it comes to with Chase you can't even deposit cash anymore.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
I
Or
worked
yes,
there
you
too.
you can,
What?
but
I'm gonna
there's
have
a
to fact
certain
check this.
no.
What do you mean? Depends on the amount.
No. I'm sorry. Getting it confused because, for
Yeah, do it
example, if
before I
I
fact
wanted
check.
to
You
give,
gotta
hold
do
on,
gold.
if I were
Got
to,
5 seconds.
as a gift, if I were to say, you know what, give me your account number, I'm gonna put in $500. I have $500 cash, and I'm gonna go to the bank, and I'm gonna deposit it into his account. Or shit, if I told him, he told me, you know what, let me borrow $1,000. Yeah, I have it cash. Deposit it for me in my account. They won't let him deposit in my account $1,000 in cash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
okay,
true.
yes.
That's
And
what I was confusing it with.
That's true, and I never understood that.
Where if somebody wants to deposit money into my account, you fucking let them.
Yeah, like, it makes no fucking sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I never understood that because I also worked at a bank. Who worked here at a bank?
Everybody's been bankers? Oh, I have.
Except for you, Luis.
I worked at Wells Fargo
All right.
and Chase.
Wells Fargo. Dang.
Yeah, and Chase.
No.
Oh, where'd you work at?
Chase. She said Chase.
Wait, how old were you when
No,
you worked at a bank?
my husband and his whole fam is considered like Chase family.
Chase
'Cause they-
Mafia?
that's where, that's where they started. I
We know
worked
it.
at a bank in Milwaukee.
Oh, so was
Is
it?
it like a credit
It
union?
was in Milwaukee.
TCF Bank. It's like a reject bank.
Oh,
Sorry.
Second chance.
Yeah, it's like
Wait, no.
at least once upon a time it was known as that.
are they accepting
like
members?
20 years ago.
You don't have ID. Don't worry, I got you. Type of bank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never understood why people couldn't put money into other people's account.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Like, I was like, why?
You can't trace it. Especially if it's coming from because I can deposit a check into your account. I can't deposit cash.
Because you can't trace.
You can't
it.
trace it. You can't trace where that income came from.
What about the cameras? Doesn't that count? It's tracing.
Probably not.
Sorry.
Probably not. But that's the main thing.
But I see what you're
However, I don't understand why like your water bill and every other bill, they have to make sure whatever information before it gets paid, because it's like, again,
There's just
somebody is trying to pay my electric bill.
let them
Let
pay.
them
Fucking let them, bro. Stop blocking. Stop
no,
blocking the
If
transaction.
anybody wants to pay my electric bill this month,
Absolutely. Do you want mine?
We're
I
gonna
can
start
trade
a
you.
Patreon.
pay mine.
Yeah.
Oh, let's start a Patreon. Yeah, let's start a Patreon.
I'll say the account number, everything on here. I don't care.
When we get the cameras back on and like everyone just hold up a
your,
deposit
your
information.
electric bill.
This electric bill is
Your
was
electric
stupid.
bill.
Anyway,
Everybody take turns.
Yours too? Because man, mine hurt.
yeah, the same.
Venmo me.
Luckily, I have like 10 people that can put in for the electric bill.
I don't. I don't.
So yeah, people, whoever, I find it stupid that like you hear that, oh, there's a glitch at a bank, let me go do something. Like, dude, you know it's probably fake.
It's gonna get fixed.
Yeah, and it's gonna get fixed. You're gonna-
Well, I mean, which one was the one that wasn't fixed? Wasn't it Wells Fargo that has had a couple shitty
Wells
things
Fargo is
happen?
the worst fucking bank you could probably go.
Oh my God, Wells Fargo. Again, they were on the news recently.
We'll talk about my bank, my ex bank.
Their employee
Still my bad.
effing died.
Oh, they did.
Bro.
They didn't
Why?
find the employee in the booth.
What the
She had been
for-
dead for 4 days.
4 days.
In the booth?
Yeah.
What booth?
Not a booth.
Her
In a cubicle.
cubicle, whatever.
A booth.
It's the same thing.
In the cubicle.
Cubicle booth.
The lady went to work. She was in her cubicle. She clocked in and never clocked out. And she was there for 4 days. The only reason they even noticed is because there was a foul odor. That is
The fuck?
What a
one.
boss.
That's
Found
that's
at her
heartbreaking,
desk.
bro.
Think about it, though.
You have nobody that checked up on you to see if you if
No
you were fucking
family,
alive.
Hold on.
Nothing.
Hold on.
Out
Was it
of-
because of a heart disease, Justin?
I don't even think
Fact
they've
checker.
said
Somebody
It happened in
needed a
Arizona.
pen.
Texarella over there.
Somebody needed a pen and walked into her office accidentally. It was like, oh,
Hey, Lisa.
shit.
Oh,
Oh my God, stop. You guys are
God.
So her
horrible.
cubicle was away from like the main floor of
That doesn't even make
cubicles.
sense. That
Several
Sorry.
people smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing.
how bad must
mean,
Yeah,
have
that plumbing was faulty.
Yeah.
So they don't know what was the cause.
I
of
don't
death.
even think they've said the cause. But that's like
But think about it though.
That's
that's
crazy.
no,
to,
that's
to
like
go
legit
4 days
sad.
without being noticed,
Not
that'd be
even
a
a
great
s-
job. Let's say you have you work there. Nobody goes and checks up on you. Come on. Nobody.
Well, but that's also what they were. That's also at least an article that I had read also said the same thing, where it's like, wait a minute, this was a main person of a department.
Oh,
Like the department that she worked
No
for,
one
she
knew.
actually
so they hated her.
there something
Yeah.
that they were that she was a part of a department like that, and it was constant communication, and nobody batted an
just like-
eye when she just went MIA, and I'm like, that's
Was it a
really
cubicle
fucking sad.
or like an office?
No,
says cubicle
They
desk.
said it was a cubicle. Like
Damn,
it was,
that's even worse. Like people walked by there.
They
Well-
probably saw her slumped over and shit,
She's-
and
they're
didn't
like-
really
she
see
just
her.
but that's the
sleeping.
thing
She's
is
taking a nap.
they said that they were asking like the cleaning crew, like how did the cleaning crew not see it, because they're supposed to be cleaning.
They ain't clean.
They didn't take her trash out at
And
all.
no, they actually said, yeah, that was the excuse. They said that, well, yeah, but that wasn't a part of the office that is typically you, or like that.
They walk by. No, Laura. Ay, déjala.
Está dormida.
Like,
Está bien,
4
está-
days in a row.
it was part of like, I guess they didn't check, or they nobody used this area of the bank. I don't fucking know, but I'm like,
if it was an office and it was closed, the door was closed, I can understand
The
that.
building has round the
I see
clock
what you're
security
saying.
presence
That's what you're saying.
and nothing.
Especially if you have like sensors for the light, you know? You're not
Oh,
moving,
it's-
so
but I
it
think it's
turned
more
off
than that
and
though. Like,
nobody goes in, you know?
did they say how old she was?
Yeah, I just saw it.
104. Oh, okay.
60.
Oh, well.
But that's what makes it even more sad.
She
like,
had no one caring
bruh,
for her.
if at 60 years old,
She
I
lived a
don't
good life.
like
Died in Wells Fargo.
y'all.
60 quarters. If
So
nobody
long.
was, if you were, nobody called, look for you. What are you trying to say?
If
Why
I
does it got you?
Yeah. I was-
if I don't get home
And nobody.
within a certain time frame, it's like, where you at? What is there an accident? Like what happened? If I don't get to work by a certain time frame,
Yeah.
are you alive? Literally, are you alive? Like, are you gonna come in today? What's going on?
yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why aren't you at work?
Yeah, it's a constant communication. If not with husband, it's with work and everything in between.
So for sure, single. Probably didn't have anybody.
No kids.
If she had kids that were, gone, whatever.
or that.
That's so sad.
I think I would probably go
I
like
don't know. That was
2 hours before someone would find me. I would hope.
I could go about a week.
Yeah.
I know.
You're worse than this woman. Shit. 4 days?
No. Wait. Not without nobody asking.
Like if
Yeah.
you were to die, how long would
Well,
it
I
take
know.
for someone to find
I'd say a week because Monday you'd be like, George, where you at?
and
fucking
not
George.
respond?
Fucking
Yeah.
George, you didn't answer his phone. He's
Damn it.
probably sleeping.
Stop. Okay.
See, people care.
See, we'd get pissed off, George.
Yeah, just respond with like a hi
Sleeping.
or okay.
Sleeping.
Or like
Just
just, a
the
dot.
emoji.
Just
Yeah.
a dot.
A dot.
Anything.
Hit something so that we
what?
know.
I'll do one dot once a day.
Oh, jeez. Repórtate.
Just so we know you're
Alive.
You're alive.
Alive and well. Yeah.
Was there more? What was I gonna say? Well, other than that, something came up that I was looking at, and I've always thought about it. What is y'all's opinion? You as a parent, you as a person that hates kids.
He has cats.
He
You
has
as a cat.
You're a cat
He's
man?
also a parent.
I mean, I'm just an animal man. I want a raccoon. I want all of them. I want a possum,
Don't
elephant.
I want a baby
get
cow.
an owl. Get a baby owl.
Oh,
Oh, dude. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Anyways, go on.
I forgot his question.
What is your opinion on schools banning phones?
I like it.
I'm okay with it.
You okay with it?
Yeah. I mean, we're just fine without him.
yeah, we were fine with that.
I see where you're going with it.
Now, I don't know if I've seen, but a bunch of red and blue states have made laws to ban phones in school, right? To the point where, for example, they can't. There's some schools that do it to once you get off the bus. Basically, when you sit premises and when you're on the premises,
There's like
of
a
school,
pouch that locks it up and shit. I've seen that.
you can't have it, right? There's other schools that are like, oh, whenever you get into class, can't have it. And the way they're going about enforcing them, there's different ways. Taking their phones out, taking it to the office, pick it up, basically phone jail, and pick it up after school, right? My cousin who just started high school, one of the teachers, whenever I was there helping her meet her teachers, she was like, "Oh yeah, we took up the phones at the beginning of class, and they can't have them." Now, you as a parent, the reason they started allowing phones in school was because of Columbine?
I think it was after Columbine.
After Columbine.
I think it was just because
But to have
phones were popular.
Yeah,
phones were
became
popular.
a
And
thing, yeah.
they started using it more as like, hey, you know what? Where are you? But now we're taking them away. Does that change your thoughts?
So, from the research that I've done on the link of cell phones with kids within a certain age range, statistically, the younger kids are, when they get a phone, the more it leads to like depression, anxiety, and all this other shit. It has
Sorry, yeah, just a dog attacking me.
just Casper.
There's a start of a horror movie. People recording a podcast and suddenly knocking
On a rainy day.
And it is raining. So I feel like there's enough statistics that back up the link to kids having anxiety, kids having depression because of a damn phone.
Okay.
Now, my understanding is that the results of kids no longer having phones in class has changed drastically in the emotional well-being of kids. So at first, pretty much it sucks for kids in the beginning, but then once they get used to it, it's like, you know what? You're not locked to this damn phone, because that's the issue. I feel like it's an addiction, not just for kids, for everybody.
Yeah.
But
Right.
why give a kid that addiction early? Like genuinely, they say that there's a link between, depression, anxiety, all that shit, and kids with the cell phone.
Most schools rely on technology nowadays too. So
Which is unfortunate. Go back to fucking textbooks.
no, they can't. It's easier and cheaper to use a laptop.
I was just going to say, what's easier and cheaper?
To give them a laptop like they do now. They all have laptops.
I just think that if the phone is a distraction, then yeah, I'm okay with it. That's
like,
really it.
Banning it. You mean?
If it's a distracting you from doing your work
going
or
back
concentrating, then
yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Going back to the cheaper whatever, I remember putting a book cover on one of my textbooks, and it was one of those that sticks on. When I removed it, it took off most of the cover. So
You're the reason they don't have
much
books.
book protection. And they were trying to make me pay
$200
for the book. And
How much?
$200
Yeah.
for a book.
Really?
So at this point, a book costs about the same as a tablet. So
I'm pretty sure that the cost of books has gone down since then. And I think $200 was a bullshit price.
it definitely was.
I think
Because
that is
the book was intact.
That's not the bulk price that they got for it. That was at cost.
Yes.
So you didn't use the paper bags?
No,
That's what.
the brown paper
No.
bag?
But you use a brown paper bag.
the brown paper bag. I heard
To
paper
cover-
bag. I was like, what?
You use a brown paper bag to cover your
No,
books,
I thought
and
I
then
was
you can
getting-
draw on them.
I thought I was getting like the new sticky, like it
You're
was
the
supposed to
reason.
There were there were the new ones.
yeah, it was
Just-
supposed to come off easily, but no, it came off.
shit
and
came
was
right
like,
off.
Whoa,
Just know
took
that.
everything with-
Just know you're the reason they don't have them
The
anymore.
problem is you live in Texas, so whatever glue that was,
That shit was like
melted them
It-
together. We just
fucking
fused them.
Gorilla Glue before Gorilla
The
Glue.
bonding.
super gorilla glue.
I used to take pride in making my covers. Like
You see how crisp the
perfect.
edges are?
Not only
Like,
that,
I
but
was
the
just-
artwork that you could do on them.
Wait, hold on. But some of them came with their own artwork, right? Like it was like
Yeah,
different
but I didn't do
designs
that.
sometimes.
I always liked the brown.
Yeah, and
Just
I
the brown
remember the
bag.
brown.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you were talking about.
I think it was like Mead or whatever brand that did spirals and shit. They were like, look, we got this new book cover.
you write the S on there.
You bought it.
You should have told them, you better pay for this because it's your fault.
There was no insurance,
So,
no warranty.
so how would you?
Call a company, write them a letter.
It wouldn't bother you not having communication with
cover.
your kids.
I already, because of the age of mine, I already don't have communication. So it wouldn't be anything new.
Okay.
However, I can communicate with the teacher.
Okay.
My youngest, she's 1.5 years, and she started daycare with where my 4-year-old goes.
She has a cell phone?
She doesn't have a cell phone.
Okay.
Tried to put an Apple Watch on her, didn't work. I'm just kidding.
That's where I was gonna go.
But she's the youngest, so she's been the youngest to go to that school. Like the other ones were like 2.5 when they started, so it was just different. But with her, she cries in the morning, like when I drop her off, and that's something that the other two didn't do. So it's kind of like
I'm sorry.
like I want to call her. No, it's a matter of like I text the teacher and I'm like, hey, is she good? Like, is she good? And she'll send me pictures.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me.
No,
I don't
okay.
need to know that what time the diaper was changed. I
No.
don't need to know that.
But it's different.
It's a matter of me being able to text the teacher and like, hey, she had a rough morning. Is she good? Like I've had that even with my kids.
And I think that just ends
Oldest.
up. It comes down to the teachers having that, I guess, what would you call that?
Communication.
Communication.
Open.
Being able to, yeah.
Again, it's not every day I'm not texting the teacher like, how is my kid doing today? No, it's hey, my oldest, for example, this recently happened where she's been sick. And I told the teacher, I was like, hey, if she gets, well, no, I said, if she's not feeling good, let me know and I'll go. But it's when needed. And by when needed, it's, your kids are just like adults. You get your shitty days, you have your ups and downs. Me being able to at least,
But you deal with it, so leave them there.
duh, it's part of life. But it's me being able to text a teacher, not like I don't have her personal number.
Yeah.
There's an app. Both of these,
Yeah.
three of the teachers, they have their apps that they go through. And I communicate with them when I need to. They can read it when they want to, whatever.
You read it when I send it to you.
Honestly, that's good enough for me. But I know that there are psychos out there that's what they want.
No.
I think that's the difference.
What I wanted to bring up was that since like if we're taking a phone, I think it's good to take away phones, right? But having a communication between you and your child is like key.
Not needed.
It's not needed, but in case.
It's not needed.
No.
I remember when my siblings and I would,
High school. Sorry.
when we would literally, we had one cell phone, and so every day it switched to the person.
Oh, like
and so
you
there
would-
were days that we wouldn't have the cell phone.
Oh.
Well, then, I mean, the whole time I kept arguing like, no, I need the cell phone because I stay after school. I do a bunch of shit. My bus comes late sometimes.
Yeah.
Then one time that I guess finally drove my point home, I got dropped off at Skyline at like 6 p.m.
You went to Skyline?
Skyline?
No, I went to Townview, but
Thug life.
dropped off. And so I'm sitting there waiting for my parents or whoever was going to pick me up because they knew,
Yeah.
or at least I thought they knew that they had a son.
You were forgotten.
Yeah. I was forgotten. It was about like 8:30 p.m. when I finally decided that I was going to walk to my grandma's apartment, which was 4 miles away.
Uh-huh.
And I got there and finally we got a hold of my parents and they were like, hey, you forgot your son. And so from that point on, I was like, this is exactly why I fucking need a cell phone.
How old were you?
14, 15?
What were you about to say?
No, I was asking because depending on what age you are, I feel like the school doesn't release you.
Well, no, I mean,
No,
the
that
bus dropped me off after I stayed for an after school activity. Dropped me
okay.
off.
Yeah,
and
that
so at
is
that
different.
point, Skyline's administrators were all gone too. It was just
Right.
students getting dropped off. So there was no one to really talk to.
Thug.
I remember getting forgotten a couple times. Or like my mom being
remember
really
getting forgotten.
or just like my mom being really late and I'm like,
You feel like,
nothing, like there's nothing you can do.
no, but
I would just start walking if it was just too late.
yeah.
I just start walking.
You walk home.
That also wasn't the only time that I got forgotten. And I was like, well, this is exactly why I need a fucking cell phone.
This is turning sad. And for the same situation like the school?
Yeah, because I would always get dropped off
Yeah.
by my bus and they'd have to come pick me up
And they
because
forgot twice.
It was my home school or whatever. But I lived in Mesquite, so it's not like I could walk from Skyline to Mesquite Let me look up what that
I was gonna
walk
say.
Oh
not-
my God.
I was gonna say not with that attitude. Let's start walking, man.
Like my daughter never. She'll text me randomly, like I don't know, once a month maybe.
During school.
Yeah, like today she texted me, and it was dumb. So
And see,
no, she doesn't need it.
I think
It
at
would have been a
s-
4-hour walk.
I think at a certain age, how slow were you walking? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
To have time with yourself.
A 10-mile walk from Skyline High School to
That's
where
a
I
walk
lived.
around White Rock. Come on, that's fine.
Get it
I've done that walk
together.
before.
No, I think there's a certain age. It's an age that I get it, but like you said, it's certain things where it's like, do you really need it though?
I don't think
At
so.
my kids, I mean, again, mine are little. So even my oldest, she's in 3rd, and she'll ask me for an iPhone. She asked me for an iPhone,
them a
an
watch.
Apple Watch. No,
Put a watch on them.
the fuck, no. That's why they have the Apple. You
The
can tag
AirTags.
them. Yeah, them. That.
Fucking put an
Dude,
AirTag in
hold
their
on.
shoe.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Did you
but
hear about the story where this woman was getting a notification saying there's an AirTag following you, and
Yeah.
come to find out, the son had put on another kid's shoes at like a.
Daycare or something.
It was more like one of those like
He jacks them.
like back in the day at Discovery Zone where you take your shoes off before jumping in the ball pit.
Yeah.
I used to love Discovery Zone.
Hell yeah. And so he put on this other kid's shoes because they looked the exact same.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so it turns out some other kid's shoes were being tracked, but
All right. See, you changed that. AirTag sounds good.
Hold it. Yes, AirTag is perfectly fine because that shit's creepy. It's happened to me.
I've gotten notifications. I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah, we had our friends side by side,
Yeah.
and at 1:00 in the morning or 1 something in the morning, we had the side by side in the driveway, right? When I woke up the next day, I got a notification at like 2 something in the morning that an AirTag is whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like it took me a minute because the first time, it said, oh, an AirTag is near you or is following you or something
Yeah.
along those, like it gives you some
Yeah.
weird notification, right? And then it took me a minute because I'm like, oh my God, what does it mean? Because there was a few stories that had been out where people were getting followed or people were getting these AirTags on their car or some shit. It was around that time.
Sorry.
Oh,
Mufasa is on
no,
TV.
this is planned, isn't it?
Yeah, people don't know what we're watching. And then
And it was creepy as shit. And it took me a minute where I'm like, wait a minute. And I asked my friend, I was like, do you have an AirTag on this? They're like, yeah, why? And I'm like, because it's been fucking following me and you could have given me a heads up because I'm over here thinking I was being stalked. I was not, guys. I'm fine.
But you're okay.
But yeah, my kid has asked me for an Apple Watch. I said absolutely not. And an iPhone because kids in
Well,
her
it depends
class,
on how old.
she's 8.5.
Oh yeah, no, definitely no.
But kids in her class have one. That's why she wants it. And I'm like, no. Well, why does she have one? Ask her mom. I don't know.
How would you? How far? Well, for me, it's like when you're 12 or 13, maybe you get a phone. But okay,
In my opinion, I'm holding it off as
as
long
you
as
can.
possible, as long as effing possible.
what?
When
I
did
will-
you get your first cell phone?
That's not the point.
when
When
I was,
did you get it, though?
I think it was in 8th grade.
Yep.
So,
Question.
or no,
Damn.
you
7th.
really?
Well, wait. What year were you in
Dang.
7th grade?
You know what? That's a lot of questions that I'm not comfortable with.
I mean,
How old are you?
I was a junior in high school, so that was what, 2000?
wait, you were a
4?
junior whenever you got your first phone?
Yeah, after I got forgotten.
I graduated. Wait a minute.
I
Wait.
was
Wait.
kind of the same, and I didn't have a phone. It was a communal phone that we. It was my dad's and mine, and I would take it sometimes. And it was,
Okay, I'ma shut
It was
up.
weird.
I'm going to shut up.
You know,
Why?
I graduated in 07.
Damn,
Yeah,
and you were in
that's-
8th grade when you got the
Dang.
I was, no, I
Someone
wasn't
had
in 8th.
money.
No, I wasn't in 8th grade. I was
7th grade, you said.
Wait, what'd you get?
7.
Did you get a brick
Yeah.
phone?
Ooh, someone's family
No,
had
bro.
money.
Yeah,
No.
money.
It's that generational wealth.
No,
Back then,
y'all,
that was a
Money in the
luxury.
bank.
A phone,
wait a
phone was
minute.
a luxury. Back
You guys
then.
don't understand. I lived in Arizona in that period. You know what they had?
Money.
No,
That's where people-
$20 cell phone plans.
That's where people
Oh.
go retire.
Cricket existed in Arizona before
fuck?
it existed here. Cricket has been around for a really long time in Arizona, and it was $20.
All right.
Because once I hit high school,
Yeah.
I paid for my own cell phone bill, and I purchased my own phone and had my own plan because Cricket would let a 15-year-old have a fucking cell phone plan. True stories. True stories.
Well, I mean, that's cool, I guess.
But the phone was, we're talking about,
I had a
it's
pager.
not an iPhone. Right? It's not, the most you could do with it was play Snake. Like there was,
Hey, that's a lot
Hell
of fun.
yeah. That's all I did.
yeah, great fun.
Nokia brick.
I wish my phone still had Snake.
Agreed. Agreed.
Golly.
Now we
You
got
can
Candy
download it.
Crush.
I would be there for
Now we
hours.
got Candy
Same.
Crush. and shit.
You can download it.
You know, I was thinking, you know, whenever you add a AirTag, it asks you what do you want to add. You put add item, right? So it makes me, I don't know, it makes me laugh whenever you're like, I want to put it on my child.
Add item.
Add
I want to get Mia an AirTag. And my husband said no. He's like, what do you know?
What
and I'm
would
like,
you
what
put
do
the
you, what do
AirTag
you
on?
mean?
Oh,
That's-
the bow.
Her shoe.
They actually have
backpack.
watches now that the kids watches.
Oh, so not really a watch, but like a wristband.
yeah,
that
it's
it
a
just, like,
wristband that
puts
you
in?
can insert it in. But knowing my kid, she's going to lose it.
Just
Again,
Chip 'em.
why she's not. If I could insert it, like, I
take it
would.
to the vet and be like, just put her chip.
Just put, it's
chip in
fine.
there.
It's fine.
She's, ma'am, we can't do that. It's fine.
It's fine. I will sign a waiver.
my
I'll sign a waiver.
All right, what the fuck are you doing?
Y'all are distracted. I'm gonna tell Joe.
I couldn't take
I'm gonna tell him.
watching or not. I wasn't even really watching. Just there was people busking in the background, and this one woman tried to make
Look
herself
like
look like she was
Mufasa?
homeless and started singing.
See, that's
tried-
a man thing.
she was
What did-
supposed to be
What
homeless?
did you think
She
of that
made
right there?
herself
What did
She
you
looked
think of
like
that
she
right
was
there?
off the runway.
No, the one that was all like teasing her hair was like
She looked like she came off the runway with that teased up hair.
All right. So on Thursday,
Please take that off.
on Thursday we went to fight night again.
the El
Remember?
Chingon thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
El chingon?
The thing we were supposed
El
to fight at?
Chingon. Yeah,
The
fight night.
thing we were trying to get y'all signed up for last year.
It turns out that everybody there is like
You have to know someone to know someone
Yeah.
to be involved.
That
right?
knows somebody.
a
that
couple
knows
a couple of
somebody.
fighters were like the Huffine kids.
The what?
The Huffines, the
The
Furniture
the
store?
owners.
No, the
Huffines?
car dealership.
car
Car
dealerships.
dealership. I'm like, furniture store?
Joe recognized them. He was like, "Oh, those are the Huffine kids." I'm like,
How do you know
"How the
what?
fuck
That's
do you know?"
weird.
Whatever.
Holy.
And a lot of the people were from last year. Like it was cool though.
It was cool. It was
People-
actually good fights.
Yeah, there's. Good
Do you think
fights.
me and you could have put a better fight?
I don't know.
Did the ticket include some kind of beer or anything, or
No.
just entry?
Why did you?
The entry on the lower level is actually free.
Oh, really?
You just buy
But
beer.
you're just standing there.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
just-
no sitting there.
like ringside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Where were you at? The top?
Yeah, there's a top level where you can kind of look down.
Dude, see, I'm looking that way just to try to not look at the TV with the mirrors.
And then
right
everybody's
there. Okay.
I don't know if we should just keep trying or what, or maybe we just need to get.
Is it just a once a
bigger.
year thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, get bigger.
it's actually been going on for like 30 years, from what I
What the
understand.
fuck? Really? Here?
I was like, really?
just not sponsored by Four
El Chingo?
Corners, I guess.
No, yeah, no.
A Chingon? Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
But that was pretty cool.
That's what you did Thursday. Nice.
They actually ended it pretty quick. Like, it
The
started
fights?
at 5, and then we were done. I was on my way home by like 8:30.
So, Was the main event good? Who was the main event?
The main event was two brothers.
Oh, really?
The
All right, that's cool.
last year's champion, and then I guess the brother got signed up. The younger brother.
Yeah,
I was going for the older brother because I'm an older brother.
and he won.
Yeah, he won.
Damn.
And the mom was like right next to us.
Yeah.
She was fucking annoying. she just had to tell everybody those were her
Those are
kids.
my sons.
Yeah. She was just yelling. Like she was just
Those are my kids.
and actually the younger guy, his name was Dathan. Have
Dathan.
you ever heard of that?
Was he white?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I mean, yes. Like it does sound like a white
Dathan.
name.
Does sound like a white name.
And they kept calling him Nathan. And she took her ass. She took her ass all the way down.
Stop calling him Nathan.
And yeah, got like really close to where the commentators were, and she was just like, "It's not Nathan,
What is it?
it's Dathan."
Dathan.
And then
Well, don't
finally,
make up a fucking name. How about that?
well, finally they caught
How
on.
about
They're
we
like, "All
not
right,
make up
Dathan."
a name?
Names are made up, right?
Okay, Georgina, Ed. I don't
Just
know
because
what
I
the fuck
called
you're-
you George A doesn't make it a name.
Oh, it can be a name
Oh
though.
my God.
You can,
But if it's not a look, bro.
dude. Come on.
If you know what, George, you know what? I'm not gonna go there,
Turn
George.
this off. But Dathan, yeah, pretty.
Dathan.
That's
Hey,
pretty.
I would think
you-
that was a typo, and I would go for Nathan. I'm not even kidding. I
Okay.
would.
Yeah, but no, you would.
I make up names even at work.
Once-
I make up names. Like the
once the
client can
commentators
have.
find out what it was, they were like making fun of him.
You see,
I would
Most of
do
the
at that
time.
point.
what else can you do? But I
like,
make up names
Dathan,
at work, and I
how
have to
drunk
correct.
were you?
I have to correct myself when I'm talking to the client because I'm like, that's not what I call you.
Do you have any examples?
I cannot give them. I cannot give them.
Damn it.
They would completely give it away.
Okay.
So, but you know,
So, for in that situation, the older brother always has to win, right?
I mean,
What if the
you can't lose.
What if the
You-
little brother
the
just let
older
him?
brother. Huh?
What if the little brother just let him win?
why would the little brother let him?
Oh, he was trying. Don't worry.
He was what? Drunk?
He was trying.
Oh,
he was
is
trying
it
to.
drunk?
yeah.
He was trying to win, but
Yeah, next year we try to sign up if we get in. 3 shots before we go on.
4.
3 shots of 3 shots of tequila, and then one we'll chug a Red Bull or something. See how that goes.
Oh, that sounds like a heart attack.
great
You
ass
should
I feel like
not.
you'd throw up the second you
Dude,
got on
imagine
there.
me.
You should not have a Red Bull or anything that has any type of energy in it.
Oh no. I don't.
Don't do cocaine. Don't do any of the things.
You know what, George? Do it.
Oh my God.
Do what you want.
Thank you.
Do what
Don't
you-
let anyone ever tell you no.
I don't.
He wants you to die.
I didn't say that.
Intrusive thoughts
If it happens, it happens.
just came in.
I was actually listening to last week's episode, and I heard Joe say that George is over. What did he say? Over optimistic about the things that he can do.
Aw,
Don't tell
friend.
anybody.
about
Tell
the
you
What do you
things
mean?
that he can do.
A
I think-
friend.
What? I
It's
think
okay.
You didn't listen, did you?
I haven't. I have not. I was out of town.
You heard the what
More
we're talking
reason.
about, right?
Yeah,
More
we're
of a
talking
reason.
about rock climbing and skydiving and I don't know.
Surviving in the jungle.
Oh, surviving in the jungle. And you said
Oh,
that you
2
could do
weeks.
2 weeks. I straight up, I chuckled whenever you said that.
Why'd y'all laugh? Stop laughing.
That was a good joke.
I'm sorry, please don't.
She's laughing way
I
too
do
hard.
for real. Like, you really don't think I can?
Damn.
Are you imagining me in the jungle right now?
Kind of.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, don't take offense to that. It was just okay.
Is it because it's short? Are you
No.
laughing because it's
Can you
short?
imagine me swinging from a rope?
No.
George of the
About
Jungle?
Tarzan.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's because he first said skydiving, rock climbing,
Oh, yeah.
survive in the jungle. Like,
Completely
no,
left field.
man, like it was nothing to do. Well, what? Like, okay, I get it. Skydiving, I want to do that. There's a lot of risky shit that I want to do.
But you don't.
I haven't. It's
Yes.
because I haven't. It's
Heidi
more
said
of,
she'll let me do it, but I have to let her
She'll
know so
let
she can
you-
take some kind of
what?
insurance out. Any dangerous activity.
Okay,
go
but
skydiving.
you have to
I'm
hold
down.
on. You have to get that policy, and then you have to
Several
wait.
months, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to wait. You
So-
can't just get it and then the next day do it.
No, yeah, I think the plan is like schedule the skydive like a year in advance and then have her take
I
out
want to
the-
do the skydive. A friend of mine, her daughter turned 18 recently, and that's like number one on her bucket list. I told her I'll do it with you. It's a matter of I'm down to do it. My husband's not, so it's not like hey, let's go this weekend. Unless we're in a bigger group where it's like, hey, we're gonna this weekend, let's plan it, because then everybody would be down to go.
I think it
that
would
make
be
sense?
a bad
It
idea
makes
for you and your husband to do it at the same time.
Agreed. He wouldn't do it. That's the thing.
Why?
He would
That's good.
completely not. He stays on the ground. He does
Okay.
not.
Who stays with the kids if
Well,
something
yeah.
happens?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't think that way.
What do they call it? The something survivor? Where designated
Soul
survivor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think that way. Like
You're coming
not
back.
that I'm invincible. By no means.
George is, apparently.
You took George of the Jungle a little too serious.
What do you mean? I just don't think.
Damn, she's still laughing, dude.
You just haven't watched enough Naked and Survive. What?
I
what's
don't
called?
want to watch Naked and Alive or
Did you
whatever
see-
that's called.
I don't know. Who was it? I don't. Someone sent us a message. What did she say? She's like, someone sent George this episode of Naked and Survive. I was like,
But like, for example, if you guys were to say, hey, we're going to go skydiving on X date, I would be in. There's no like convincing me. There's no nothing. It's more of like, give me a date. A bunch of us are doing it. Fuck it. Let's go. But it's not something where, you know what? I am going to plan to do
November
this
16th.
on my own. No, it's more fun when you have everybody have a few drinks.
but yeah, but you're
take
losing
a
out.
shot.
Are you allowed to drink beforehand?
I don't
Of
fucking
course you
know.
can. They don't need to know.
What? Oh my God.
I've already jumped.
He didn't die because he was so loose that he hit the ground. Just
You're just jello.
Yeah.
Jello.
I'm sure it's on the fine print.
He just jelloed.
No,
Don't
I
drink.
mean they really don't check you beforehand. So
But it's not like it. I don't know. I guess I didn't know. I don't know whether you can or can't. I mean, obviously, if you're like wasted and slurring, I'm pretty sure they're not going to take you up there. But if you had a shot before, like going in, you know, just
Yeah.
for the
get that
the nerves,
yeah.
like the nerves. I feel like that's
No,
a shot is valid.
Mm.
Let's go.
Let's do it in November.
I'm down.
You down?
Seriously. If I,
I'm not.
oh, what?
Adrian.
Goodness, where's Joseph?
Joe won't do it.
Oh, he's not a
No, he's
thrill
not.
junkie.
I don't think it.
He might do it.
Didn't he say he didn't? He didn't want to? I feel like he said no.
Now, I don't want the skydiving where I have to do the training and shit like to skydive. I want the
Oh, don't worry.
strap
That
me
doesn't-
onto you, bruh. I'll jump with you.
that takes too
Yeah.
much time and money.
Agreed. That's
no.
what I'm saying.
You have to do 300 jumps before you get to jump by yourself.
Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. We're doing, I'll strap on you, and that sounded wrong, but whatever.
No, you're right. I was happy the time
We'll
I
jump.
did it. The time I did it, I like there's 5 guys and 1 girl, and the girl chose me to like jump with her. And I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't want a guy behind me. Anyways, but yeah, we'll talk about it in November. Why do you have to be so damn loud?
For real. He's hitting every pot and pan in this damn house.
Real. But you like the setup, right?
oh, I love this setup.
Would it make you want to come back more often?
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Will you be here?
Don't talk to her that way.
No, not her. You.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Georgie?
I would never try to do that. He's first in line.
No, I mean, remember, I don't want to be on camera or anything.
That's why you're anti.
okay,
That's
There would be 4 people. I thought you were permanent. I got
She is.
fired last week.
She is permanent.
Oh, apparently
saying
your
I'm not
word doesn't
permanent?
mean shit.
Yeah, because of what Joe said. Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm not permanent? Do you know something I don't?
No, I thought you
Tell
were
me more.
permanent.
she is.
Hopefully, if I don't get fired after this week.
But so on Thursday, was it Thursday that I said something and Joe
Oh,
said,
yeah.
aren't you
Aren't you
didn't
fired?"
George fire you? And I was like,
No, and then George is like, "You're fired."
fired.
Yeah, you're fired. Hey, if you come on more often, I won't come. That gives me days off to watch, Monday Night Raw.
Really, George?
What?
Wow.
You know
That
what?
is- the
I
dedication.
love doing this. Hey, but you have to be here for number 100.
When we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that.
When is that? 2 weeks? A week?
I think.
I think this
should
is
be-
98.
This is 98. This is 98. I think. Yeah, so in 2 weeks. Damn, that's gonna be. Oh, that's crazy, dude. My birthday's coming up.
Confetti balloons. Hear me out.
For what? There's no camera.
Not
Shut
here.
up! It's for me.
It's gonna be ready for then.
Huh.
It's gonna be ready for that day.
That's yes. Jizz.
Will it?
Hey,
I don't know.
have we ever asked what's your guilty pleasure, like your song that you like to listen to? It's like something you don't think people would listen to. You think?
I mean, at this point, I don't think it's guilty though. Like it's,
Taylor Swift.
I fucking love, no, Robin.
You're a Swiftie?
What the hell is Robin?
No,
Vic?
he's
Put
a what is it? A bee?
What?
What?
No, she said, "Are you Swifty?" That said, "No, you're a
You're a bee.
A bee?
Oh,
what are they? Beyonce."
Oh, beehive.
You're part of
beehive.
Beehive?
Wait. That's
Yeah,
not
That's
what
not
they're
a
called.
guilty
are they?
pleasure.
You
Yeah,
go,
Beehive.
girl. You go, girl.
That's not what they're called, right?
The beehive, yeah.
The bees? Yeah.
The
yeah.
bees?
Aren't they? Because
Or
they're part of the Beehive.
The beehives, I guess.
B-E-Y.
Maybe it's Bay.
I swear.
Something.
Okay, I've never heard of it. So
That's not
Well-
a guilty pleasure. Like that's
no.
an
that
actual
we
fucking.
know he likes that. But it's like a
it
song.
is a
like,
thing.
That's a real club.
Yeah, it really is. Like if you even try to talk
and it-
bad about Beyonce,
it doesn't
the
have to-
whole all the bees come out. Bays, bees, whatever they're called.
Anyways,
Don't talk shit when it's not true. Like that's
Fuck around and
that's
find
how
out.
you- yeah.
right. I was about to say something. Never mind. Yeah, it's something like that. It doesn't have to be a grupo like or
I was gonna
band
say
or
that's my
artist
guilty.
itself, just a
That's
song.
my guilty pleasure.
A guilty pleasure.
Or
But it's
like
not guilty.
like I'm saying, like something like I don't know, lip gloss by Little Mama.
That's a guilty
That's
pleasure.
a
That's
good
just
song.
fun as fuck.
Yes, it is, but that's not something you would think someone would listen to, or me, for example.
No, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it too.
You get it?
I think
My lip gloss is cool.
My lip gloss is popping.
and this hits back to the whole nostalgia thing, where once I listen to like music from like the 2000s, there's certain songs that will take you back, and it's like yes.
Heidi and I were blasting like 90s jams all day yesterday, but it was like the radio jams. So it was the power
The pop?
fucking pop, but like jock jams. That's what it was. Like
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna sing it. I almost did. I almost did. You almost got a show.
What song?
No, just
Oh,
Okay.
I think it's
we're
fun.
blasting them.
I think it's fun to go back to that. Like it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I remember now.
A song I like to go back to is "Hypnotized" by
Biggie.
No. Is it Plies and Akon?
Hypnotized. Oh, that's an old song,
Dude,
I
don't
haven't
remember
heard that in forever. Yeah,
You know
put it on.
what song I'm talking about?
Put it on. Don't worry.
All right. No.
Or
Sing it. Just sing
Corazon. I forgot how it starts. You got me
You
so
got me
hypnotized.
so hypnotized.
Oh, I fucking hated that song.
Oh
That's why
my
I don't remember it.
Dude, that song was so good.
Still don't know.
What?
What? Yeah, you
I
will.
said
It's
Well,
Once
probably
you
it's
like-
hear
probably
it.
like-
best that
Yeah.
you don't remember it.
No,
It
it
got
was.
blasted so
It did.
much.
There's certain songs where I still can't hear them. But every now and again, it's like you hear where it's like, oh, that's a good one. But I can't listen to it more than once because it's like, nope, you already played it off back then and you're playing, nope.
What's do you know who Prima J?
The Muffin Man.
Dude.
Prima J, I loved
Dude,
them.
Corazon, that's
Don't
my
worry,
jam, dude.
Is that a
I'm glad there's
you know
no
what?
song.
It's like
I
the
used
one
to-
hit wonder. No,
They
Yeah.
had 2 or 3
Yeah.
songs. I used to get so much shit for listening to them. Kid you not, because they're Cali chicks, which whatever.
boo?
But they used to, yeah,
I
they're
know.
from Cali. They're
Fuck
cousins
California.
Yeah.
from Cali. They're trying to make a comeback. It's not working.
There's no way, really.
Yeah, it's
What
not
are they
working.
called?
Prima J,
Yeah,
dude.
Prima, like PR?
Yeah, Prima,
Yeah.
Prima. Like, and that's me and my sister's song, dude. We'll blast
there's
that in.
2 or 3 songs that hit at least.
It's
from what I
Corazon
remember,
and
No one. They did
No.
a Spanish.
They apparently still have 543,000 listeners on Spotify.
They
Dude,
fell.
that's-
I mean, I
that's
say they
500
fell
of that
off.
is me.
543,000?
They
George, 543,000.
What do you
He's
want?
got- George has 543,000 Spotify accounts.
Blow them up, dude.
yeah.
Prima J.
I used to get so much shit for it because they used to call them like, oh, they're cholas, and I'm like,
I mean, their look was chola.
it's
but-
very okay, but I don't know. I like them. I understand.
Oh, I remember one of these girls.
I understand. I jam out to that shit.
Lil Susie.
Oh, you leave little Susie alone because that's my other jam. Depending on the day,
Little Susie.
shit. That if that comes on TikTok, I'm playing it. Kid you not, I'm
Who the
putting it
hell's-
loud.
Who the hell's Little Susie?
What?
I might know, but
I'm not
doubt
gonna sing it for you.
I doubt that you would know.
That's my shit too.
Take me in your arms. No,
Don't you let me go.
I need you more.
Wow.
oh yes, I
I
do.
need you more and more.
See, look, he's doing the same dance.
There's no
outside.
cameras.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
These are moments where you need the camera, but I would have never.
Like her, Angelina.
Jolie
Uh,
and no,
Angelina was one of them. What's his
Angelina?
name?
Did you listen to? This is the real question, and,
Is it
and
Frankie?
I want everybody's honest.
Jay.
No, not Frankie J.
I like Frankie J. When he came out with his own album, I liked that entire album.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Yes,
Frankie J was good.
and then he
Did you
got
listen to
sued.
Jennifer Lopez?
Who?
Jennifer?
What'd you say though?
What
Jenny from the
fuck
Block?
Did you just say?
Did you,
No, I'm just kidding.
did you listen to Jennifer Lopez?
Jenny from the Block.
Yeah, Jenny.
A couple weeks ago,
Shut your mouth.
one of the like
Shut your mouth when you talk to me.
one of the Stan Twitter accounts posted something like Jennifer Lopez donated $4 million to Palestine, and so people were commenting like, "Oh, she can actually sing," or "Oh yeah, now I remember Jenny from the Block."
Wow.
That's so funny.
I feel bad for her. No, I don't.
She's tried. I have my opinion.
Don't
All
bring
right.
it-
said-
don't bring
She's,
it up.
she's done.
She
She's
donated
Yes.
more than her net worth. What?
I 100% agree that she's done. I've never been a fan of her, and I'm more so less now than before.
If you know, you know.
Yep.
because of the. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Why she try to fuck with Mariah Carey? Don't do it.
I mean, it's more than that.
well, yeah. I mean, there's
Okay.
At this point,
Oh, speaking of Mariah, y'all feel that though? The ice is melting.
fuck, dude, fuck that. No, man, it's Halloween Eve.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
We still got. So on that note,
2 months.
I hate how everybody forgets about September when it's the best month.
That is the
No, it's
best
fucking not.
month.
It's the Independence Day of Mexico's independence. It's my
Aside
birthday.
from that,
Yeah.
it's
It's September
Halloween
11th.
Eve. Your
Okay.
birthday's
You
on
wanna remember
September
something?
11th?
Yeah.
Go on.
Nobody
what about October?
admits that, sir. Nobody admits that.
No.
What about October?
Tell us what you hate about September 11th, George.
Let's talk about it, George.
yeah.
What did you say about October?
What do you like so much about it?
So I was gonna bring up something, and actually, you reminded me because of the mirror thing.
Are you inviting us somewhere?
No, fuck no.
Oh,
So
damn it!
someone was making a point on vampire movies Again, way off topic. So in Van Helsing, there's a scene where they're all dancing in the ballroom, and then there's a mirror, and it shows that Kate Beckinsale's character is by herself. It turns out everyone in the room is a vampire.
Vampires don't have reflections.
But why is the clothes not reflected?
The clothes?
Because they're vampires.
Oh,
You from Transylvania now?
what does that mean?
Yes.
Why is it not reflected?
I see what you're saying.
And it's been like that in every movie. And so someone argued, well, their vampire
Clothes.
aura
They're horror.
is is like blocking it off, while someone else was like, well, maybe it's just the vampire is affecting the human's mind so that they can't even see the clothes.
That's valid.
But why would they do that if they didn't want to be?
Like the clothes isn't part of the vampire, so why is that invisible?
It's a trickery of the mind.
I would,
George, I really want to hear your take.
I'd rather go with the aura answer just because it feels like
It's horror, but okay.
horror. The horror answer just because this vampire's aura is just covering his whole body and just like covering the clothes as well.
It makes everything disappear.
Yeah, it makes no. Because I don't know what else could you say. It would be weird if you just put floating clothes there.
Because putting a vampire isn't weird, but floating clothes is. What do they do in Twilight?
They sparkle, and I fucking hate that shit. I said I fucking hate that shit.
No. What happened?
In the mirror too?
The clothes the clothes?
No, they.
I know that they sparkle.
Wait,
no,
I don't
they
remember.
sparkle.
Do they have reflections on them?
No, they don't. I don't think they do.
They have
I don't remember.
no. In the sun they sparkle.
Right.
They're not.
They don't say anything about reflections in Twilight.
They don't. I don't think.
Apparently, people have looked this up because it's a
It's a Google question.
It was at the top.
yes. Vampires in Twilight have reflections. Why the fuck did they ruin all of vampires?
Dude, it's just.
They were
you know
like,
what? I go with Twilight.
you don't
I'm
burn
just
in the
kidding.
sun, you sparkle. You also have a reflection, which is not a thing.
Okay, why is this mom movie? Why is she turning into a dog?
Night bitch. Let's talk about it.
Well, okay. Someone explained to me. So she's.
There is a new movie. You know
dog?
what? Hold on.
I saw it.
I saw the previews and I was in. I was like, oh my God, like this is legit. Like, I love this. Like just the way they were portraying her. So she's a mom, a stay-at-home mom that she is pretty much going batshit crazy because she's at home with these kids and she's getting all this feedback, I guess, from people where it's like, oh my God, you must live being
At one point, her husband says, happiness is the choice. And I was like, ooh.
and then she punches him in the face.
Oh,
But I thought that was like, she was
Me
picturing
too,
it
but
in
I
her
think it
head.
happened.
Maybe.
Whatever.
so where does the dog part come in?
She somehow
She's
gets this
going-
magic fucking power.
Or we
because
don't know.
of the
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but it shows on there like she goes into, it's almost like she goes into a rage and that rage turns her into a fucking dog.
Possibly.
Of all animals.
The trailer makes it seem like
The
she's
fuck?
turning into a dog.
Bro.
And like she even says like, my teeth look sharper. And like,
No, she says, I feel like I'm turning into a dog
yeah,
at
she
night.
said that. Yeah, she said that.
And but the part that where I'm like, wait, what? Like, can you repeat that?
It's also
'Cause
Amy
she's-
Adams, which you would not think of her making
Yeah.
a weird movie like this.
But she comes out and she's like, moms stay at home. She says something along the lines that moms are goddesses, blah, 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 blah. And then she's a fucking dog. And I'm like, what?
What if it's not a dog? We don't know. It's a wolf. It's a werewolf.
she may not be turning into anything and just
It's
running with dogs at
A
night.
dog.
As a
Imagine that.
human.
That's so weird, dude.
It's wrong.
I'm in. I'm all in.
It's
I
wrong.
was in
Wait, why is it
until
wrong?
that part. Of
Because-
all the creatures
Just
of
because
the
it's
world.
a dog?
Why do. Yes,
Because you
because
live in
it's
a
a dog.
neighborhood. The only thing you've ever seen is a dog.
I need more information.
I mean, it might be more interesting if
About
she
this
turned into
movie.
a whale and she's in like the suburbs. Then I'd be like, whoa.
Okay.
Why
so
the bitch
whale?
gotta be a whale? Why she gotta be a whale?
she a whale.
A fish out of
In
water.
human
I know a
form.
whale's not a fish, but
She a whale.
you wouldn't
guys
turn into
don't
a whale in the suburbs. A dog makes more
It
sense.
doesn't. Or why
Whale?
not a cat?
You see some whales
Cat.
out here sometimes.
Also,
But a cat was not chosen. Why not a possum?
Because it's
I mean,
a
talk
werewolf.
to the,
Possum is not
the
chosen.
author.
Yeah,
That's
now,
true.
now I kind of let's see.
Why not a raccoon?
Now I kind of want to see what she actually turns into.
If she, I don't know.
If she doesn't,
I just want to know like what the story's about,
It's about a
based on a
stay-at-home
book, so I'm
mom.
gonna.
and that's it.
I'm gonna
and
listen
she
to the
turns
book.
into a dog.
It's about her like pretty much going batshit crazy because she has these fucking kids and like she doesn't like it. Essentially,
she doesn't like her kids.
my perspective of when I saw it is she doesn't like the whole stay-at-home mom thing. Like she's going nuts. Like she's these kids are doing this, they're doing that, and she's fucking tired. That's what it looks like from the. You have to see the previews because it's like she looks so
I'm
fucking
very
exhausted.
confused.
And then she somehow figures out that she's a fucking dog. And I'm like, you know what?
It sounds like a
She
movie.
no, she
I
even
absolutely
says, "I am
don't want
night
anything to
bitch."
do
And I'm
with.
like, hell yeah,
Night
they said
bitch.
that.
Hell yeah, you are.
Night bitch.
night bitch.
night bitch,
There's a
Female.
lot of things that.
female dog.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna listen to that book.
You're laughing too hard, George.
Okay, but that was
All right, I got a question for y'all
got
because
it.
we're talking about dogs.
ooh.
If you could teach
No,
a
no, we're talking about night bitches.
female dog,
Let's be clear.
if you could teach a dog to do one human thing, what would it be?
Talk.
What?
Take itself out. Like to go to the restroom.
Holy shit! Okay, Luis hates dogs. That's all I can think of is Luis handing a gun to a dog.
Over to a dog.
and be like, just pull the trigger, point it at your head.
Just do it.
Just
Do it, bro. Why are you scared?
Put the gun in front of him. Just do it.
It's like,
I cannot.
out of all the things you could teach him, was like,
Take
you wanna learn
itself
to kill yourself?
outside to use the restroom.
Take yourself out,
Learn to
boo.
use a toilet.
dog people are gonna come after us.
We're canceled now because of you. By the dog folks.
Take itself out. All right.
I said talk. If
Talk?
he's talking,
That-
he
that
can
would be
tell
good.
you, bruh, I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but you know
he-
how dogs are. Like,
Let him
hey, bruh.
open the door.
Do you think
What you doing?
they would probably be annoying?
Yeah, super annoying.
Hey, what are you thinking about?
What you doing?
What you doing?
Like instead of just walking up to you and staring at you, they would say stuff.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to play?
My dog does that sometimes, and I just like I'll stare back. I'm like, dude, leave me alone.
So
I
mad.
don't like dogs. I don't like dogs as pets.
But you have one?
And I'm the rude one.
She was dropped. She was left here to me.
Dropped. She was dropped.
She was let. Sorry, she was left. They left her here. It was my mom's dog. She decided to move to Arizona. She's like, "Can you keep her?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, yours too.
Yeah. Yeah. So you too. So. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh, but I would teach.
He has a
her-
dog.
I would teach my dog.
What about like driving?
My
I
dog.
was gonna say to
Cook.
to go to
You know
Whataburger, pick up,
what?
place the order that I like, and then bring me the food. You know what I mean?
I would
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of say babysitting. Don't judge
Yeah,
me.
that would be good too.
Free babysitter, bro.
You're right.
In home.
Free
can't.
cooked. I don't think I would let them cook, right?
No,
cook.
no. I don't
No.
even need you to cook. I will order you food. Just babysit.
That's true.
Please.
Don't
For
have to pay-
favor.
don't have to pay them. Just feed them.
They love you anyway.
Unconditionally.
Damn.
Your dog loves you unconditionally,
I know
and
that's
you
why
are
she
mean.
I know that's why she stares at me. Stop.
So then technically, they can babysit you.
Ooh.
So you
Yeah,
could
me.
be like, hey,
but
you're
not my.
taking care of me.
I'm watching the movie. Bring
Go get me
popcorn.
food. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That went a whole nother
Oh,
direction.
no, but I,
All
mean,
right, we got another one.
I thought I was gonna love this episode.
For a day, would you rather be a hobbit or an elf?
What's the difference?
For a day,
That's a good question. What?
a
I mean,
hobbit or an elf? Would you rather be super tall or as short as?
that
A hobbit's tall?
excuse me. Height challenged here.
So an elf.
Height is not in my favor, so I don't give a shit.
I feel like elves work a lot.
Santa's
They're-
a
they're
fucking
just-
slave driver.
Yeah, but elves
Working for Santa is a bitch.
elves have Wait.
Hobbits are usually between
elves?
2 and 4 feet tall.
Wait, what?
Hobbits are usually
2 and 4?
I hate that I'm reading this like it's factual.
So I'm already a fucking hobbit? Is that what you're saying?
So, okay.
Hobbits are usually between 2 and 4 feet tall with an average height of 3 feet 6 inches. Elves can range from under 5 to over 6 feet tall. What? And are
See?
typically slender?
Dude, think about it. Which ones are you talking about? The
I was
ones
thinking
from
inches.
Lord of the Rings, or are we talking about Santa's elves? You know what I mean?
They're tiny though.
No, dude, you're not thinking. You're thinking Santa's elves. Santa's elves are like 2-3 feet tall.
The main elf.
No, elves are, Lord of the
folk?
Rings. Lord of the Rings, fucking elves. Like this motherfucker
Santa's
has a bow
elves,
and arrow.
like, are technically older than Lord of the Rings, right?
Y'all got way
Yes.
too technical with this shit.
Yes,
I
you're right.
just didn't. I don't.
But Lord of the Rings and all the
I
other
don't know what a
mythical-
hobbit is. Elf. I think of Santa Claus.
You should learn
so-
more about your kind.
Yeah.
You know what?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I never watched Lord of the Rings, so I wouldn't know those elves.
I've never watched that either. Thank you for saying that first, Adrian. Yeah, me neither.
I watched the first 3. I haven't watched The Hobbit.
So you're only, I
So
guess.
the only elves I know are Santa's elves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Agreed.
Is that really the only elves you know?
Yes,
Sorry,
I know
Adrian.
that weird
And I
little
don't even
bald
know
guy.
them. I just-
You know
I
other
just
elves, right?
about them.
I know that.
You know other types of elves. I mean, the Lord of the Rings elves.
I know Lord
some
of the Ring
motherfucking-
has that one guy that is like has a few hairs
I'm trying to
and
think of other elves.
I know there's an elf on Teen Titans Go.
How many elf friends
elf.
do you have?
Fucking Will Ferrell, elf.
that's a tall ass elf.
He's-
That's a human.
It's an elf.
6 foot something.
What else are elves on?
Well,
Well,
anyways, okay. So
Based
you
on
would,
what you've said, I would probably be a hobbit.
because
Because
Of my height.
the elves that I know work. I don't want to be working, man.
That's valid, Adrian.
I don't want to be in there working,
okay,
slaving away. Shit.
the elves that I know have adventures. They have a bow and arrow. Fucking live for thousands of
you're
years.
What fucking
like,
elves are those?
Lord of the
They
Rings
don't
elves?
work for Santa.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
They don't. I need you. We're gonna sing you some movies. You guys know
No,
how y'all
I don't
send
want to
me
watch
movies?
Lord of the Rings. I don't. You know what? Look.
You just
I
need to
jumped
watch
on the
one.
whole Game of Thrones thing, and I liked it. Lord of the Rings, you're going a little
I
too
would say
far.
you were obsessed.
I can.
You were.
I can say that I want to watch it again.
Oh,
So I'm with you on that one.
all right, cool.
Lord of the Rings, you're doing a little too much. My opinion, of course.
I don't know. Elves are cooler. And
I mean, they were really good movies, like very good movies.
yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
And it's shorter than a season of Game of Thrones, so you can watch it pretty quickly.
Except for, oh yeah, they are.
Is it a series? I thought it was
No,
a
it's a
movie.
movie. It's 3
3
Oh,
movies.
okay.
Well, now there's the
Mm.
Lord of the Rings series on Amazon, which I
And
haven't watched yet.
The Hobbit as well. The movies, Hobbit movies.
I haven't watched those either.
No,
I heard those weren't as good as Lord of the Rings.
I like the Hobbit. Like the first one, it was good.
Mm-mm.
Anywho, you got anything else?
I mean, I can find another one.
Yeah, let's go.
I have one.
All right.
This is actually from someone that I know
Okay.
that they wanted me to ask a guy's perspective.
Okay.
All right.
What is the obsession with strip clubs?
Oh, I can easily take myself out of the equation there.
Ugh, you
I've
guys are
been
no
twice,
help.
and I fucking hated it. This weekend, someone asked about a strip club, and I was like, "Do you want me to turn into the most silent person you've ever been around? Take me to a strip club."
I don't. So for me, I've never been to a strip club just because it never caught my attention.
everybody looking
I've
at me?
never, Like,
Yeah, we should
So,
have cameras
I did-
because we all turned to Adrian at the same time.
Do you want to answer first?
He's like, nope.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't know. For me, it's not. Think about the people that are going though, because for example, the younger crowd is to, I don't know, I feel like to throw around money, just to make them look cool or something.
I hate giving my money away.
Yeah, But
That's why I don't gamble either. Like,
it's more of the older crowd after work,
No.
pull up. They have steaks.
Pull up.
after work pull up.
They got steaks, you know, a nice little dinner. They don't get nothing like that at home. You get a show.
So you think that a strip club is based, or a man's obsession with, and this is more, and I say obsession, and that I shouldn't use that
It's
term.
not an obsession. It's the lack of what
Right.
they're getting from home.
You think that's what it is?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's your perspective as a man?
Okay, don't say it that way, but yeah, I guess.
As a man who hates strip clubs, I would say that it's someone going there is like either one, addicted to going to a strip club and like trying to separate himself from whatever's going on at home, or two, they're just like want to look cool and they want to give away money. And
See that?
Yeah, I think that has
I
more to
hate
do
that.
with it.
Huh?
I think what he said was right.
Yeah, but for me, it's like the age group changes there, and like
yeah,
yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know too many married. I mean, I don't know any married people that go to strip clubs like that are obsessed, like you said, obsessed.
Okay. Rewind.
I know a lot.
Strip clubs and bachelor parties. Bachelorette. I mean, bachelor
Why do they
parties.
bring strippers to the bachelorettes?
That's just
Bachelors.
tradition. That's all.
So you think it's more of a tradition? It's not like
Yeah, I mean, it's just like,
Unfortunately, yeah.
and even now, it's not even. I don't know. I think strip clubs are getting like phased out. Like they're not even,
Yeah.
or maybe it's just that I'm older. I don't know.
Well,
I knew people that are like would go all the time.
I never.
I just
understood that.
never. When I would go, it was just like,
because everybody was going, right? It was more of
yeah. But once you're there, it's like, if it wasn't BYOB, I'm not fucking going.
I actually.
one time.
Funny story. The second and
Sorry.
last time I went, I actually had to ask
I
someone
like this
how
feedback.
you.
Please.
I had to ask someone how you buy someone a lap dance because I didn't know how to buy my friend who was the
Yeah.
groom to be a lap dance,
Yeah.
and so I had to ask someone because I was like, "Fuck is the etiquette? What do you
What's
do?"
the etiquette? Do you think there's an etiquette at a strip
Apparently
club?
there was. Apparently there was. I was like, "Yeah, nah.
I'd like to order a
Again.
lap dance.
that
Hey,
scene
little
is
mama.
not for me."
Do I order at the bar?
Yeah.
Do I tell her?
Yeah, do you go up to her?
you-
Is there a man you talk to?
Is there a
Do you put
menu?
in your order with
Is there a
someone?
menu?
Why do you got to talk to a man? Why do you?
Is there a menu?
Is that the thing?
Is there a menu?
Strip
Do you get a
clubs confuse
flavor?
me.
Do you get a flavor? Do you get what do you get exactly?
So that's what happened.
Yeah, and then I left early because I was like, I don't want to be here.
This was one time
Yeah.
I was about to go. I was close to going, but I got everyone. It was after the club. I got everyone riled up. I was like, "Hey, you want to go to strip club?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, let's go." Well, I'll just buy 12 packs or some beer and like show up. I was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, we'll all meet up there." I drove home.
Oh my god!
I went. I drove. Yeah, I stopped by, grabbed some food, and then went home.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get
So if you were told, well, I guess it wouldn't apply for you.
Why?
I feel like
Because-
you should have learned that. You've had a conversation with us about something that we were all like,
Well,
yeah, we don't like that. And you
she's
were like,
only had like
what?
2 conversations with you.
That's fair.
That's fair. I can't argue with that. Maybe I listened to it
Maybe.
and thought I was a part of the conversation.
About what?
But I guess more it's if your soon to be wife
Mm.
is telling you like, you know what, I get this is your bachelor party, but you have the ability, you are a grown ass man, you can say no.
Mhm.
Is that wrong of her to ask? And that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's wrong of me to ask you guys because you guys don't even like to go. So if she were to be like,
Wait,
I don't want
ask-
you to go to a strip club, you would probably be like, okay, I won't.
Well, is it okay for her to ask
Well,
for you
it's-
to not go?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Where it's like, how do you
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
how would you feel if your soon to be wife?
So it's his bachelor party?
Yes, it's his bachelor party.
Oh, it's not up to him, first of all.
And so that's the other. You're right.
Is it true?
I understand. I get that. But if she were to say, okay, well, tell them you don't want to go.
No, that's just
No.
toxic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
I'm asking for a dude's opinion because I get the point. I get the entire bachelor party. I get the fact that I have no control over it. He technically doesn't either, to an extent. I mean, you know right from wrong. You know what you shouldn't be doing. You're about to get married.
So shots hit.
Huh?
Nothing. Go on.
No, but
it's more of like I get the part of.
See,
I don't like that shit either. So it's like I get it, but at the same time,
would you be mad? I mean, if he went to a strip club?
I'm not talking about my husband. I'm talking about.
She's talking about a friend that she knows.
I'm talking about a bachelor party.
Yeah.
We're already married. Clearly, it's not mean.
Hey.
It's just
I feel like for that, like a lot of probably most of those guys don't even go to strip joints, but since it's a bachelor party, they're probably all like, yeah, let's just fuck go, and then they all go and. I mean, probably don't have a great time. So for that, yeah. But then there's people that do like going and are obsessed because of, like you said, they just like the status. Like they just like to show that they have a lot of money and spend it on stupid shit. And those are the regulars, I think.
The regulars.
I just realized, I don't know that I've told y'all how I went to the strip club for the first time.
What'd you do?
So we were in Portland. I was about 27
2 weeks ago.
And then?
2 weeks ago.
So in Portland is the strip club capital of the U.S.
Really?
I've heard that about
my next trip.
I thought that was Vegas.
I've heard that about here, and I've heard that about Atlanta.
No, apparently they have like more strip clubs per capita. I'm not even about to Google this because I don't want my search. But
I got you.
So I went to this quote unquote Mexican joint.
What makes it Mexican?
Hold on.
That's the thing.
Hold on.
I don't know. And I was like, oh shit, I need to use the restroom. So I went and asked the server. I was like, hey, where's the restroom? He goes, oh, just go through those double doors.
You went to the wrong double doors, didn't you?
Apparently, I went through the only double doors.
Dirty hombre.
To the left were the restrooms. To the right was a stage where there was a woman in roller skates, naked, just doing amazing acrobatics. And so I sat down.
It's an art.
You can't be mad at acrobatics.
Just like you are now.
Sat down.
I was chilling.
Just Indian style. Just.
So what you're saying is that these night entertainers were being artistic.
Yeah. Look,
Dude,
I'm all for the profession.
it's an
like,
art.
do what you got to do to make money. I will not be giving you my money, but I watch every once in a while. Maybe
He was entertained, which is good.
no. And then it was funny because in the middle of the show, I met these. Like I kept looking at these people behind me, and I was like, they look familiar. Turns out they were a British band called the Big Pink.
I thought that word was going elsewhere, but go on.
But I started talking to them, and I was like, "Oh, y'all have a show here tonight." They ended up putting me on a list. So it was a wild night of me like accidentally going to a strip club and then getting added to a British band's list to their show in Portland.
And watching them.
And then I went and watched. Yeah, it was a strange night. Heidi and I
awesome.
were fighting before that, and then
And you decided
all
to
this
go to a
happened.
strip club before you went.
I
didn't
When you were
decide.
fighting?
He didn't decide.
I
He
was at a
stumbled
Mexican
upon.
restaurant.
He stumbled on a strip
Stumbled
club.
on a strip
Stumbled
club.
us, yeah.
You stumbled upon naked females.
Hey,
He was looking for the
one
restroom.
naked female
You
on
gotta
roller
listen.
skates.
what happens in the back of the restaurant is
Stays in the back.
Yes,
He was,
of
he was-
whoever's
he
store
was
is-
looking for the restroom. They told him to go through the doors,
And there you go.
and
Is
there
that-
was somebody doing some amazing things. And that's
not his fault.
that's his story, and he's sticking to it.
That's exactly what's happening. And
You
I
guys
still don't think I gave any money away.
Good.
Like I
So
think
you
she
were
was
that
doing.
guy?
Okay.
Like, look,
No,
okay.
hold on. If they're doing acrobatics or whatever, if she was like doing some cool tricks, whatever. I mean, $20 or something.
I was broke back then, so I was just like, "Oh, I stumbled upon a free show."
Oh my
And
God. See,
Yeah.
okay, look, I get it.
Early
It's-
20s. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
I don't want to say this on the podcast.
Say it.
Do it.
I'm gonna fall into a deeper fucking hole.
Fallen.
Would you be mad?
Just say it.
Would you be mad?
If I feel like it's more insulting to go and not at least, like he said,
Tip.
fine, $20, not $20 to one.
Well, yes.
It's
but
okay.
I also
a
didn't have
dollar
cash.
here, a
I
dollar
didn't know I was going to
here.
a strip club.
oh, I got you.
I'm not telling you to put it in her thong, but what I'm
She wasn't
saying
wearing one.
is
Just
don't
throw.
I put it in her roller
Just-
skate.
put it in her
$20 in once?
Yeah.
On one stripper, just grab it, just chunk at
Look,
her.
I was not
but
prepared
she-
for a strip club because I was not
I
supposed to
didn't
be
say
at
a
one.
roll of quarters.
Okay. Of course.
Make it
I
hail.
said dollar bills.
Make it hail.
I know, hell, just chunk at her.
God.
Strapped up and everything. Anyways,
Concussion. Sorry.
Go on.
No, I mean, I wasn't prepared. So I
wasn't prepared.
I was at a Mexican restaurant.
That turned into a strip club.
Yeah.
What's the name of this place?
I can't remember.
so
I'm
thrown off.
sure it's still open.
I'm gonna go to Portland
Look
and
it
walk
up.
into every.
Let me see.
So you know that's not
Hello. Yeah. Hello. I am Mexican. Hello.
They're like, go through those double doors, but take a left.
No, that's
not
the
go
thing.
to
You
the
walk
right.
through the doors and you see the restrooms to the left, and it's just wide open to the strip club on your right. So I'm like, if
So
a
andabas de
kid's eating
chismoso.
there,
He forgot he had to go to the restroom. He completely forgot he had to go to the
Like,
restroom.
oh, cool.
Santeria was the name, or is the name of the Mexican place, but
Dirty.
it's connected to what is the strip
People
club?
told me
Mary's
that-
Club.
people
It's a
told me-
legendary club.
It's called Santeria. What do you think?
Santeria on one side, Mary's Club is a strip club side.
You just stressed me.
People have told me that Portland's a nice place to go visit.
Oh yeah, I'm going back
Port.
in
Okay.
like a month and a half. I'm going.
Invite.
You
I think we should
dirty.
record for like 3 hours. So joke. That's too late to 3.
By the way, surprise! You have 4 hours to edit.
And be like, hi, Joe. We had a lot of fun
The longest show we've ever done.
because it was that fun.
Exactly. So,
Luis, you're next.
What?
who's your next?
At what?
I
No,
don't know.
nothing.
I don't know.
At coming up
So I
with
got something else?
a topic?
Well,
I'm sure.
I guess that was my question. I don't know if you guys answered it, but you kind of answered it.
Yeah, I don't like strip clubs.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
not really
well-
an obsession
Okay, hold on.
There's
Because-
or anything.
You two are not married. No offense. No offense. Or not. You are you married?
I'm married.
Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Damn, you
I didn't know
erased
you
my
were married.
entire.
No, I didn't know you were married. I'm
wife.
sorry.
Her
I don't know
name's
your
Ad-
life.
Her name's Adriana.
I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure I've talked about Heidi in the group
You've
chat.
mentioned Heidi, but I don't know if she's your wife or not. I've learned to
Oh, well,
tread fucking lightly.
I wouldn't say my wife around people that already know that she's my. So yeah, that's true. I guess that makes sense.
I've learned to tread lightly. I've made that mistake recently, so I'm like, fuck, my bad.
And the person
you're-
was offended
So
when
wait,
you said
what
that?
were we going for?
no.
What was the question?
The main question was, I guess, because you are together with someone. How about that?
Okay.
Is it wrong to tell that person, like, no, bro, don't go to a fucking strip club? Or is that toxic?
I would say no. That's not wrong. Setting boundaries.
Okay, that's fair. What about you?
Depends on the situation.
I plead the fifth.
Like if like you said, if it was like a bachelor party and everybody's going
And
all
you
the
didn't
friends,
choose.
No. But
And
you're
I'm like-
talking about like any
Yeah.
other day, right? Not for a special event like the bachelor party.
No, if it's
Oh,
any
both.
other day and it's
Let's
like,
say
hey,
both
can
in
you
this
try
scenario.
not going tonight? Like, it's like
Can we actually
Fuck,
go
it's
out?
Monday. Can you just chill for the night?
the kids haven't
You
seen you in
just
2
got off
weeks.
work. You just got
yeah,
off
okay.
work.
No, if it's like an event there and it's like all
the
your
strip
friends and they're whatever, like a bachelor party,
Are you
party.
judging?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, it would be like, I don't know. Be like, everybody else is going.
Why can't I go? What the
Well, his
Why
mom's letting him
not?
go.
fuck? Well, his wife is letting him go.
But you can certainly say, yeah, I don't want you to go. I don't
You
like
can
it.
say
but
it. You can ask.
if they decide to go, I guess you gotta be okay with it. I don't know.
Would you be mad?
Yeah. On the flip side,
That's not where
It's
this was
not
headed.
her.
no, that's our
Hey.
question now.
I'm trying to help him out. Come on.
I completely get it if it's a bachelor party. I completely get it if
Doesn't
it's
sound
a
as if-
boys' night every once in a blue moon. But if you're
Really?
going, if you're going,
That's too many.
So what if it's the other way around? What if it's
me
your
going?
best friend? Your best friend is something, whatever, doing whatever. Just got a divorce,
Okay.
and they're going to the strip club.
A female one or a male one? That's a
Female.
legit question.
Oh, I guess
whatever you guys like,
Where would you?
If
whatever's more fun.
if I am told we're going to if my friend got divorced and she said, you know, we're going out to a male strip club, nah, bitch, we can go somewhere else. I'm not doing it. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
not for
female
personally.
strip club.
That's not mine. That's not my.
I got you.
No, I know it's weird.
It's
for some
different.
reason y'all want to go to a women's strip club and ruin the guys that are having fun there.
Is that what our presence does?
It does. It does.
Why do the women get all the free shit?
And then they take all the girls.
So you know what's funny about that is a friend of mine that I was having this conversation with about the whole strip club thing. I was like, you know, if a girl goes, you know, they pay more attention to the girl than the guy, right?
Exactly.
And she's like, that's not the point. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll leave it alone. But
Yeah, I've heard the guys ones they suck, or they're just I don't know. I mean, that's just
Are
what
they
I
still-
heard.
He's hard.
Do any still exist?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so. I don't know.
The Bears. What was
Master Blaster was one.
It's a real place.
It was. Is it still?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, no, dude, no. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's a good way to end it right there.
We're done. We're done.